Hi everyone, it's Andy Glen here at Sharks TV, and I'm joined by Sharks recent signing, Stuart Iceman Kerr. Stuart, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Andy. How about yourself?
Aye, not too bad. I'm delighted to see that you've signed. Um, it's you've had such a good few seasons, and last season was just amazing. But before we start in detail, everybody's calling you Iceman. Is that a valid nickname?
It's JT that kind of started that a while ago, and I never really heard much of it. And then, obviously, when we won the final, obviously, I don't know, you must have mentioned it in an interview with you, and it kind of a lot of people have been calling me that recently.
Aye, well, it's definitely stuck now after that goal. We'll get to that goal in a minute. But you've just signed for the Sharks for another season. We're in the NIHL. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's really good. I'm looking forward to it. The new owners seem to be doing good things behind the scenes, and a lot of good players that I've been kind of hearing about that have been going to be signing soon. You'll obviously hear about that soon. Uh, and I'm looking forward to playing more close games and at a higher level.
Yeah. I mean, obviously NIHL, a lot more travel and all the rest of it, but you've got to be looking forward to test yourself. It's well deserved, isn't it?
Yeah, I think this team's been kind of ready to go up to the next level for a while, and it's kind of been talked about a little bit. And for it to finally happen is obviously great news for the club.
Yeah, we weren't sure really, but I think we're in where we deserve to be, and it's going to be great to see you and your
Yeah.
teammates play.
hmm
Looking back at last season, it was an amazing season for the club, but it was an amazing season for you. What were your highlights?
Uh, just winning the Grand Slam is, I don't think it's ever been done before in that league, so it was obviously good. Yeah, I don't know. Personal stuff isn't really something you really think about much, to be honest. It's more celebrating with the team is probably the highlights. All four trophies, celebrating all them is the best part.
Which of the trophies, which of the competitions was the most important for you?
Uh, I don't know, probably the season because it's the longest kind of competition, so it's obviously the hardest to win. You need to be the best team and the most consistent team. So I would say the season probably, but also going down to Coventry and playing against the winner of the South team as well. That was obviously a good game
I
and a
mean,
good accomplishment.
yeah, I was actually going to touch on that game. That game was a really good game, and it was a really good game defensively for the Sharks. You want to tell us a little bit about that? I mean, to hold Streatham to a complete shutout, and you were key in that game.
Yeah, well, I think that's kind of our main strength of ours. We've got a lot of good defensemen, a lot of pretty much in that league. Most of the best defensemen in that league are playing in our team. So kind of lucky just to be a part of that. And yeah, we've always kind of talked about Spurs always talked about being good defensively, and we've got plenty of skill and we can score. So it's not something you need to worry about.
I think we're going to be playing at that sort of level every week now. I think Stretham's probably another team that could go into NIHL, so it kind of gave us a bit of hope looking at it that we're going into this division and we can definitely hold our own.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, obviously every game now I think is going to be much more competitive, and there's not going to be many games where you kind of get bored by the last half of the game because it's already won or lost. So
Do you feel a bit bored at some of the rugby scores that we've been putting up in teams? Is it hard to keep concentration
yeah,
all the way through a game, Stuart?
it is. That's probably the hardest part about it. Just I don't know, it's something we always talk about that even if we're winning, going into the third period or whatever by a lot of goals, there's obviously fans that have spent a lot of money and time to be there, so you still need to kind of give it your all. But that's probably definitely the most challenging part about that kind of thing.
Okay, I'm also going to pick up on a couple. I mean, I know you said personal accolades don't mean much, but getting coaches player of the year at the award ceremony, that's an accolade in itself, isn't it?
Yes, of course, it's always great to hear about anything, especially if it's a coach, and I think I was close with the players there as well. That obviously means a lot when your teammates obviously recognise what you're doing. So yeah, there's not much more to it than that.
Was that a surprise?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you obviously don't know. There's a lot of good players in our team, and a lot of people that have scored a lot of big goals or made a lot of big saves or whatever. So yeah, it's always nice.
Well, you said there a lot of players scored a lot of big goals. Can we talk about that goal? 27 seconds left when Owen loses it.
Yeah, well, the puck just kind of came out to me there on the blue line, and I think everyone on the ice was in front of the net. I couldn't even see the goalie, so I know he couldn't see me. So I just kind of shot it towards the only part of the net I could see, and I never even seen it go in because there's too many people in front. So I think it was Gappa I seen celebrate first, and that's how I knew it went in.
Brilliant. Have you seen it again since?
Well, I seen the video. Yeah, everyone was kind of uh, sharing the video in our group chat and stuff, especially Owen going crazy on the broadcast, I guess.
Oh, it's been on the TV and everything. I think we watch it every week. Owen watches it every day. No, that's what moments are about. That's why you follow your team, and it was great to see you score that. It was superb, and of course your family comes to pretty much every single game. That's going to be really nice as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, they were at that game as well. Yeah, they don't come to all the away games, but certainly Billingham and Whitley, the close ones come and watch usually, especially if it was a final, of course. So yeah, that was nice.
All right. Well, looking forward to next season. You've got pre-season coming up. What are you going to do between now and pre-season starting?
Well, I'm going to be going into the gym with a few of the boys that you obviously hear about signing in the next few weeks, I'm sure. So yeah, pretty much just that. I don't really do much kind of organized stuff until most of the team gets together and we get a nice before pre-season starts. Looking
Okay.
forward to it this season. Of course, it'll be different and a few different players and stuff.
Absolutely. I was gonna say that we've got new owners. We've got peaks in place. Does it feel any different?
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people that have just been talking about, obviously not involved for the club, that have just been talking about how different it seems, just things like this on social media or whatever. So yeah, I think everyone that I've talked to has been kind of excited to see what it's going to be like next year.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You kind of alluded to the fact that you probably know more than the fans around who's going to be in the team. I'm not going to ask you for names or anything like that, but I'm just going to ask you what areas do you think we're going to be really strong in next year?
uh, it's hard to say. I mean, I think we've always got a good group of people that have been playing here for years. I think there's always going to be. I think the team here is always going to be a fast team with lots of skill, and it's just going to be interesting to see what it's like in the league next year. I'm not really sure 100% what to expect, but I know it'll be certainly a higher level and faster pace.
Well, we're looking forward to it hugely. And getting to the end of this chat, but have you got a message to the fans?
Yeah, just enjoy your summer, and I hope to see you all fill in the rink for opening night.
Can you imagine opening night already? It's just going to be epic.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, can't wait now. It seems like it wasn't long ago the season just finished there, but we're already kind of starting to think about next year with everything happening and changing. So
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation, and we're only in May, so you're kind of right. Enjoy your holidays, and then August, September will be here before we know it.
yeah, thank you.
Well, I just want to say, great for signing on. Again, good luck for next season, and we'll see you all nice.
Thank you very much, Andy. I'll see you next year.